Radhe
Jai Radha Madhava Radha
Jai Giri Govardhan Giri Govardhan Giri Govardhan Jayo Giri Govardhan
Giri Govardhan Giri Govardhan Giri Govardhan Jayo Giri Govardhan
Jayo Shri Madhusudan Shri Madhusudan Shri Madhusudan Jayo Shri Madhusudan
Jayo Shri Madhusudan Shri Madhusudan Shri Madhusudan Jayo Shri Madhusudan
Jayo Mani Ma Mani Ma Mani Ma Jayo Mani Ma
Jayo Mani Ma Mani Ma Mani Ma Jayo Mani Ma
Jai Jai Radha Ramana Hari Bol Jai Jai Radha Ramana Hari Bol
Radha Ramana Hari Bol Jai Jai Radha Ramana Hari Bol
Jai Jai Radha Ramana Hari Bol Jai Jai Radha Ramana Hari Bol
Radha Ramana Hari Bol Jai Jai Radha Ramana Hari Bol
Sita Ram 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 Sita Ram 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 Sita Ram 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 Sita Ram Ram Ram
Sita Ram 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 Sita Ram 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 Sita Ram 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 Sita Ram Ram Ram
Sita Ram 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 Sita Ram 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 Sita Ram 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 Sita Ram Ram Ram
Sita Ram 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 Sita Ram 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 Sita Ram 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 Sita Ram Ram Ram
Ram Ram Ram Sita Ram Ram Ram
Sita 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 Ram 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 Sita Ram Ram Ram
Raja Ram 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 Raja Ram 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 Raja Ram 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 Raja Ram Ram Ram
Raja Ram 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 Raja Ram 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 Raja Ram 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 Raja Ram Ram Ram
Raja Ram 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 Raja Ram 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 Raja Ram 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 Raja Ram Ram Ram
Raja Ram 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 Raja Ram 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 Raja Ram 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 Raja Ram Ram Ram
Raja Ram 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 Raja Ram Ram Ram
Raja Ram 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 Raja Ram Ram Ram
O Raja Ram 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 Raja Ram Ram Ram
Raja Ram 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 Raja Ram Ram
Raja Ram Ram Raja Ram Ram Ram
Ram Ram Raja Ram
Raja Ram 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 Raja Ram 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 Raja Ram 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 Raja Ram Ram Ram
Raja Ram 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 Raja Ram 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 Raja Ram 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 Raja Ram Ram Ram
Raghupati Raghav Raja Ram Patit Pavan Sita
Raghav Raja
Raghupati Raghav Raja Ram Patit Pavan Sita
Raghupati Raghav Raja Patit Pavan Sita
Sita Sita Baj pyare man Sita
Siya Ram Hare Siya Ram Hare
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram
Oh Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram
Oh Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram
Oh Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram
Oh Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram
Oh Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram
Oh Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram
Oh Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram
Oh Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram
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 So now I'm going to say Ram, Lakshman, Janaki. You have to jump up because we are in the Hanuman army. So we are all, don't look at you as yourself as female or male or something. We're all Hanuman Sena. Are you ready for it, Hanuman Sena?
Yeah.
Bolo Hanuman Ji ki, you ready for physical
Jai.
Okay. So when I say Ram, Lakshman, Janaki, you have
Hanuman ki
I'm trying to get your hunger going because it's lovely prasad afterwards. Here we go. Ready? Hanumanji's over there, and Lord Ram has just killed Ravan. So ready? Ready? Ram, Lakshman, Janaki.
Jai Bolo Hanuman ki
Only 3 or 4 girls jump. The rest of them are. I'm sure you go to the gym. Okay, all of you go to the gym, yeah. So you have to lean forward. If you're going to cross your arms like that, you're not going to do it. All right, we got it. Everybody ready? Bolo Hanuman Ji ki. Ram, Lakshman, Janaki.
Jai Bolo Hanuman ki
Ram, Lakshman, Janaki.
Jai Bolo Hanuman ki
Jai Bolo Hanuman ki.
Ram Lakshman Janaki
Jai Bolo Hanuman ki.
Ram Lakshman Janaki
Ram, Lakshman, Janaki.
Jai Bolo Hanuman ki
Ram, Lakshman, Janaki.
Jai Bolo Hanuman ki
Ram, 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 Ram.
Ram 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 Ram
Ram, 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 Ram.
Ram 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 Ram
Ram,
हनुमान की
Wow, very good. So, a big round of applause for everybody who jumped up. So, we're getting you excited, so then you get into the mood of when the actual battle happened in Treta Yuga, which is a long time ago. So, we'll give you information later on. But please realize this is not a story, it's not a mythology. That was created by the British. It's a mythology because those places exist. And that period exists, it's historical. And Valmiki is the first writer. He actually met Sita Mata. He met Lord Ram. So please, we should just dismiss what is being said. It's only there to discourage us. And then if you believe in it, actually Lord Ram's time is here now. He's just killed Ravan. If you don't believe in it, even if you were there, you never heard about it. Even if you were there in that period. But now you're here, just believe it's tonight that actually we sing the victory. Is that okay? So again, I'll do it slowly, and I want a big jab from you because I want to feel that I'm surrounded by Hanuman Sena. And we've just defeated evil. So I'll do it slowly. It's not rehearsed, it's all just spontaneous. Ram Lakshman Janaki! Yeah, you gotta say Jai Bolo Hanuman. Really like that. Get ready to fight, come on. Hindus are called Rasgulas. Everybody eats them. Yeah, let's be a little bit, have a little bit of Shakti in us, okay? Hanuman just showed it, okay? Ram Lakshman Janaki.
जय बोलो हनुमान की
Hey, Ram Lakshman Janaki.
हनुमान की
Ram 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 Ram.
राम 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 राम
Hey, Ram 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 Ram.
राम 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 राम
Ram 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 Ram.
राम 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 राम
Ram Lakshman Janaki.
जय बोलो हनुमान की जय बोलो हनुमान की राम लक्ष्मण जान की राम लक्ष्मण जान की जय बोलो हनुमान की जय बोलो हनुमान की जय बोलो हनुमान की राम 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 जय बोलो हनुमान की 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 राम 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 राम
Give yourself a big round of applause. That was brilliant. That was brilliant. And that's how you do festival. It's called Utsahan, means enthusiasm. Utsahan means Utsava. So festival happens. So if everybody, we can see Prabhu. See.
जय प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद जगद्गुरु
जय प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद
जय प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद जगद्गुरु
जय प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद
जय गुरुदेव जय गुरुदेव जय गुरुदेव पति তো পাবো।
জয় গুরুদেব, জয় গুরুদেব, জয় গুরুদেব, পতিত পাবন।
নিতাই গৌরা হারিব,
নিতাই গৌর,
হারিব,
নিতাই গৌর,
হারিব, নিতাই গৌরা হারিব।
নিতাই গৌরা
দিদিশা, দিদিশা,
হরিব,
দিদিশা,
হরিব, নিতাই গৌরা হরিব,
হারিব, 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 হারিব,
হরিব, 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 হরিব,
হারিব, 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 হারিব,
হরিব, 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 হরিব,
হারিব, হারিব, হারিব,
হরিব, 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 হরিব,
जय विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्रजकाचार्य श्री श्रीमद अभय शरणार सब प्रणाम कीजिए, सब प्रणाम कीजिए, सभी लोग प्रणाम कीजिए। जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्रजकाचार्य श्री श्रीमद भक्ति सिद्धांत गोस्वामी ठाकुर श्रील प्रभुपाद की, जगत गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की, सर्वगोस्वामी प्रभुपाद की, श्री श्री सच्चिदानंद निताय चांद की जय, जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा महारानी की जय, श्री श्री राधा माधव की जय, महा दशहरा महोत्सव की जय, भगवान श्री रामचंद्र विजय दशमी महोत्सव की जय, इस्कॉन कॉवेंट्री की जय, परम आराध्य पावन श्री गुरु महाराज की जय, जगत गुरु श्री प्रभुपाद की जय, गौर ब्रह्मानंदे, all glories to the devotees, all glories to the devotees, all glories to the devotees, all glories, all glories, all glories to Shri Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj की जय हो।
So I guess you can all please sit down now, but can I just request that that particular corner you keep clear because the pujari is going in and out. Yes, come forward, come back, come move back. That's it. We will now sing a short Narsingharti. We have a long list, so I just want to remember all those people on the list. If you are aware of anyone who's ill and needs some spiritual help, please think of them. Shraddha Devi would like to sing Narsingharti, please.
Namaste Narasimhaya. Hiranyakashi Purvakshara Hare.
देव की, प्रहलाद महाराज की, प्रभुपाद की, गुरु महाराज की, गौर प्रेमानंद। हरि हरि।
Thank you so much. Okay, welcome. So, did you all sign in at Eventbrite? Yeah, that's good. Yeah, so did I. Otherwise, they don't let me in. I'll come here regularly. Thank you. It's lovely to see you all. And are you all students? And workers, yeah, very good. I once was a student. You're not a student. You failed so many times. They don't want you in. Yeah. So we are also students of our dharma, Sanatana Dharma, and there is lots in the news at the moment. Hinduism, how people have misunderstood it, and they are imagining that we don't know what we are doing. But actually, our Sanskrit is so complicated. Our philosophy is so complicated. I can't understand why people are thinking we are hocus pocus. We are not hocus pocus at all. Everything matters. And Lord Ram's event is amazing. Some of them will say, well, if Ram is so powerful, why did they take Sita away? Why was Ravan able to do that? And there's a reason behind all that, and we all know it. And I can talk about it. But the main thing is, I've heard it all my life, right? I became Krishna conscious. Well, I think when I was born, my father used to worship Lord Ram. Lord Krishna, and then Lord Ram as well. And we've been doing Diwali. And as kids, we knew Diwali as where we get presents. It's been like Christmas. What is Christmas? It's all about kids. It's presents, you know, last year I had this. So that's how we knew it. But I was embarrassed once a Hare Krishna came to me and gave me a magazine. I was, it's okay, I'm a Hindu, I know what it's all about. But when I went home, I felt embarrassed thinking, I really don't know much about Hinduism. But I'm born Hindu, so I think that's it. We don't need to know anything. But, you know, somebody could have abducted me when I was young, and the Muslim person would have taken it. I would become a Muslim. You see? So you got to know what Hinduism is. Otherwise, somebody could take you, and as a kid, you don't know. So you say, Allahu Akbar, and you feel great about it. Because God is accessible by everybody, anywhere. So please don't think one is right. Variety doesn't mean one is right, the rest are wrong. No, it's variety. It's different approach, right? Who thinks the sun goes around the earth? Your students, come on, your hand should be up. How many people think the sun goes around the earth? Okay, good. And the earth goes around the sun? Yeah, you're going to raise your hand because you're in the classroom now. Okay? So I want to see that with you awake or not. So you can see this perspective. But if I told you, you guys are losers. In the morning, the sun comes out from the east and goes into the west. I can prove it to you. The sun is going around the earth. So what are you going to do? You can't prove me wrong. Because I'm identifying the entry, the exit. But when you read the scientific journals, you realize actually it's the other way around. So you can have your perspective, and you can be very confident, and you can logically prove it. But the truth is beyond this. And you can understand, Sanatana Dharma is like that. Satyam Param Dhimahi. I meditate on the supreme truth, which means the Lord's perspective, not ours. Yes? The other day, I'll give an example. This young girl, she's wonderful, very, very active. And she had a balloon or something and just released. And it went into the fan. And I looked at her. And then she went in the car and told her dad, Haridas says, get out of the temple. Some words to that effect. I didn't even say anything, just my gaze. And then her father says, what's this about? She said, and I goes, no, she released the balloon. I just looked at her like, this could be dangerous. And then I went home, I was thinking, she actually heard me say it when I didn't say it. But that's her perspective, and you got to take it seriously. She experienced a feeling. She put words to it. You can't say that's wrong. I could argue, I never said it. No, but they felt oh my God, we've done something wrong. And he looked at me, and this means I better leave, because they have this thing. If you're bad, you go out. You see, they put it together. So never be also blaming others. They are wrong. That's their perspective. So the world is seeing us like that. Don't try to change it. But first understand what Sanatana Dharma is, and then you can explain to them. And it's, okay, another one. Which comes first in the morning? The sun or the sunshine? Sunshine, yes? That's good. So then comes the sun. So normally our logic is, whatever comes first is superior, and whoever comes next is inferior, yes? That's our perspective. So we can say, the first sunshine comes as superior, then it produces a sun, and it comes out. Is that true? No, the sunshine comes from the sun. But you got to understand it like that. So Sanatana Dharma, you got to understand, otherwise you won't be able to respond to others, because they'll accuse you of so many things. Once we had loads of children here, and one of the Muslim person's child said, how many gods are there? Because only one God. And he looked at the altar and he goes, you got so many here. So you can see the perspective. I goes, very good. I said, what is the form of the moon? He goes, round. I goes, always? Sometimes it's quarter moon. Sometimes it's crescent moon. Sometimes it's new moon. So I said, so is it a different moon? And they goes, no. I said, similarly, the Lord comes, reveals himself so much. And then we remember that and glorify that. Like a father is a judge, right? Even if the wife goes into the court, everybody gets up, the wife has to get up as well. But at home, whenever the wife comes home, the judge gets up. So you can't say it's permanent. He has the power in the courtroom, not at home. She's the boss. But there, she has to get up. So you can see the Lordship appears at different times, reveals himself, but it's the same Lord. Somebody's a father, he's a son as well, he's a worker as well, he might be a doctor. See how many labels he's got. But you can't say he's going to be doctor all the time. So I'm just trying to give you an idea about perspective like that. So please realize, don't say, I'm Hindu, you're Muslim, you're Christian, you're atheist, whatever. That's their perspective. But when 2 + 2 is 4, you can't say, we believe is 3. You'll just smile and walk away thinking, not very intelligent. Or we believe is 5. Truth isn't what you believe. Truth is reality. But people like to imagine a little bit more. So I just wanted to stress on it. Please just like you're going to university and learning your subject, Don't think Sanatana Dharma is you're born in it and suddenly one day you're thinking, I know everything. No, it's not going to happen like that. You got to know it. And when you get criticism, all you do is saying, okay, you're misunderstanding. This is how you understand. I used to work for Rolls-Royce, and there were a Christian group who used to meet at lunchtime. I would go and sit with them. And one of them spread the news saying, Haridas is making out he's Christian, but he's not. I wasn't making out I was Christian. I was just sitting there. I was quite comfortable. But they thought I was pretending I'm Christian. And I wanted to know their philosophy. Because I've read the Bible, and whatever they said, I enjoyed it. I still do. That's their perspective. Same with Muslims. When they pray to the Lord, we've had a Muslim boy come in here regularly, and then his friend realized, oh my God, hope he doesn't become a Hindu. So then the learned person, he came here. So we started to talk. And then he said, well, in our religion, and I said, there's only one God, isn't it? And he goes, yeah, but yours is, you know. I said, okay, can we talk definitions only? I won't say Krishna, you don't say Allah. We'll say a philosophy here. Is there a creator? He goes, yes. I said, we believe the same. I said, and he created everybody. And he goes, yes. I said, including me. All right? So he created everyone. So we agreed there. We agreed on so many definitions. I said, so where is the difference? When you stick a label, we got a problem. So where are you from? Yeah. No, I mean originally from Punjab or? Huh? Mumbai. Oh, Mumbai. So what is sun called in Hindi? Surya Dev, yeah. Anybody else in Telugu? Telugu? Sorry. I thought you might say something different. Yeah. Yeah. In Swahili, they call it moto. And in Russia, they might call it babushka or something like that. Something like that. But you can see the same sun has got different names. So when we are having a conversation, I'll be saying, well, Suryadev is brilliant. They goes, no, you mean babushka. You know, he's got a problem because you're glorifying somebody else, Surya. You know, and other one says the sun. So you can see that actually when you understand the concept, then you can talk labels. But I realize that's what we call it. But what is the definition? Now we've got to be intelligent like that. So Satyam Param Dhimahi. I just wanted to introduce this saying, we take our Sanatana Dharma very seriously. Did you see earlier on we were jumping, Ram, Lakshman, Janaki? That's serious. Because, no really, other people think it's a play. It isn't. We're enthusiastic. We're role-playing. And we realize there were monkeys who did fight, and in Sri Lanka there are places where it's been burnt. And we were talking, Vidura and ourselves, you know when the monkeys were called? They were even called from beyond this planetary system. Because when Lord Ram came from Vaikuntha, others wanted to join in. So they could change forms. Monkeys could change it as well. So they all joined, wanted to defeat Ravan, who is Jay and Vijay. You see? This is a big drama. They all wanted to be part of it. Now when you understand that, you actually understand, oh my God, this is all possible. It isn't just, oh, some came from Coventry, some came from Birmingham, they went to Sri Lanka, they didn't get a visa, they got annoyed, they wanted to fight. You know, we have our perspective just little Mr. Frog. But when you realize from Kshir Sagar they came, you know, from different locus they came, it makes it fantastic. Forget Superman and Batman and all these Ratmans and Ant-Mans and what is that? You know, they make a lot of money, but they laugh at our Hanuman man. You know, we shouldn't. We should realize he could turn into a Brahmin. When he met Lord Ram, he was a form of a Brahmin. So please realize, you've got to realize more and more. There was something else I wanted to say. Yes. This is the point. We fail, even if we know that. Did Sita Mata know that Lord Ram is the Supreme Personality of Godhead? Did she know or not? Okay, okay. What do you think? Did she know that that's okay? Did Hanuman know that Sri Ram is the Supreme Personality of Godhead? Yes, he did, right. So did Hanuman say like we do, I think Lord Ram will fix this. Yeah, we got Lord Ram. He's the Supreme Personality of Godhead. I'm a humble, fallen soul. I think Lord Ram will do it. Yes? Isn't that what all our people do? If something happens, just wait for somebody else to do it. And then you can write actually on WhatsApp and everything, this is wrong, this is wrong. But out in the open, don't say anything. Other people go out and say it. So I just want to add to you, Sita Mata knew he's the Supreme Personality of God because she is Chaya Sita and what was the Vidya? Previously when Ravan touched her hair? Huh? Vedavati. Good, thank you. Who said that? Oh, you did that. Yes. Give him a big round of applause. I mean, how can I forget Veda? Veda means knowledge. So anyway, but while you're talking, sometimes you don't quite get the name. Vedavati. So she knew that was Lord Ram. But you know what? She didn't sit there thinking, hey, Ravan, you know, you're really going to get your kicked. You know, whatever the word is. Didn't say that. She was crying and told Hanumanji, tell Lord Ram, I only got a couple of months. He's given me a couple of months. She cried. She went hungry. You can see it was real for her. But for us, you know, Lord Ram, just say his name. Ram, 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 Ram. Whenever situation happens, we just wait there. But we never defend ourselves. Well, no, that's not true, but I'm just trying to say that. Please, Sita Mata realized that Ravan could any minute kill her. It was real. But we always rely on the Lord, which is very nice faith, 10 out of 10. But everybody takes advantage of it. They come into your houses, they come into your country, they do, and they smash the deity, they do whatever, just thinking, oh, we destroyed Hanuman. Hanuman will really get him now. If not this life, next life. Of course it's going to happen. Some life. But what did you do? Hanuman said, well, you didn't help, did you? So we got to do something, not be violent. Be strong, saying, I'm going to defend my place and whatever. And you know what? There are many instances that happen here. We're not violent people at all, but we will resist things. Please learn to resist rather than go quiet thinking, oh, but don't have to say every time. I don't say anything I'm not even on the Facebook or whatever. Please start to believe that all this is real, and whenever you celebrate, it's reality you're celebrating, not something imagined. You know, it will change your perspective in life. You'll become very confident. You'll become proud of who you are. Give yourself an identity rather than somebody else give you an identity. Others don't give you very good identity. You are all students, just realize, give yourself an identity. Be proud of what it is, but first understand what that is. I just wanted to explain that because I might not see you again. No, something's happening to me, but students are busy with their studies and all that. But please realize, somebody passed the message which we got from Srila Prabhupada, our Guru Maharaj. He made us feel courageous. Challenges keep coming. And you know what Gita says? We are not this body, we are a spirit soul. Eternal. So say after me, we are not this body. We have a body. I have a car. I'm not the car. So this body is like a vehicle. Okay, it's like a vehicle. Of course you identify with it, do look after it, but you are an Atma. And a body is on top of it. Not that you are a body and there's an Atma somewhere. No, you are the Atma. And there's Paramatma with you. So today, you are Ram Das, all of you. And Lord Ram has just killed Ravan. And we're going to be very happy. Because you've been good, we'll give you extra chapati. Can you cook some more, please? They've all been good, you know. Yeah, so thank you for coming. Honestly, please stay till the end. And we'll give you prasad. We'll do some kirtans as well. But now we're going to cut the cake in celebration. They never did that in Sri Lanka. So we're going to do it. We're going to cut the cake. And it's Shraddha Devi's birthday today. I'll ask her to come. And, please come. Cut the Dusherra cake first, and then we'll cut your birthday. Same cake again. Yeah. By the way, she sponsored the cake, so big round of applause for that. And I didn't make the cake. It was somebody else. Jyot hai na? Thoda fan band karna. Her name is Shraddha Devi, but we'll do that later. But first, Hari Rama to you. What should we say? How do we do? We've never done this. Happy Dusherra to you, yeah? Huh? Or we just say Ram Lakshman Janki, Jai Bolo Hanuman, can you cut the cake, yeah? So Jo Jagala. Okay, we have this a little thing. This is the Hindi song. I don't know whether you know it. Here we go. 2, 3. Jyot se jyot jagate chalo. You know? Okay. Jyot se jyot jagate chalo. प्रेम की गंगा बहाते चलो, राह में आए जो दीन दुखी, राह में आए जो दीन दुखी, उसको गले से लगाते चलो, प्रेम की not yet, हाथे चलो. So this one is for Dusherra, and then later on she'll come, and the family will come around her. Here we go. So we'll say Ram Lakshman Janaki while we chanting. She'll cut the cake. Here we go. Ram Lakshman Janaki, Ram Lakshman Janaki, Ram Lakshman Janaki. Jai Ho. Big round of applause for Lord Ram. So now I would request Shraddha Devi's family to come around here, and then Aya. Oh, Aranya is actually clapping. Gurungi, now teri family hai, hun to utte baithi hai. Chal. Okay. See, they always say Hinduism is a way of life. So we include our life into the ceremonies and everything, so we feel it's a normal thing. Okay? Ready? Oh, you got another jod? Right. If anybody here wants to celebrate their birthdays, please do let us know and we can celebrate it. We'll make the cake and everything. Okay, you got it? I'll put it in the front. Okay, the name is Shraddha Devi, okay? 2, 3, 4. Happy birthday to you. Cake kato. Cake kato, cake kato. Cake kato ji, cake kato. Birthday. Happy birthday to you. Hare Krishna to you. Hare Krishna to you. Hare Krishna, dear Shraddha Devi. Hare Krishna to you. Haribo.
Hare Krishna, everyone. Dandapanam to all Vaishnavas. And I wouldn't say this. I'm not worth to cut this cake. I don't know, that's how Lord chose me through the devotees. They inspired and I've been asked to do that. And I would like to thank you to Guru Gauranga and my Guru Maharaj Prabhupada ji, Gaur Nitai, Jagannath Swadharaj. Those who just brought me into this temple, that's how we have turned into Krishna consciousness. Before, if we wouldn't be here, we would be going to the parties this evening, not coming to temple. So we are really thankful to Prabhupada ji, Guru Maharaj, and especially after Gaur Nitai, Jagannath Swadharaj, Haridas Prabhu, Vidra Prabhu, those who just kept us here, and Mataji, Vidrani Mataji, Premanjali Mataji, and all along with the other senior devotees. I feel I'm not doing enough. I should do that, seva or bhakti, whatever. But just please, I'm just begging from all of you Vaishnavas, please bless me so I can just carry on to do whatever I can according to my health. And whatever service Jagannath gave me, please don't take it away from me. I would like to serve them till my last breath of this body staying on this earth. Hare Krishna. Thank you.
So this is what we do. Everybody put your left hand on your heart and the right hand towards Shraddha Devi because she needs blessing. So put your left hand there and right towards her. So we'll do the Maha Mantra. Everybody knows. Here we go. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. Give a big round of applause. That was really nice. Thank you. We got ready to do kirtan. Okay. Somebody can take the cake. Oops. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. Okay, same one we did. Turn the lights down. Right. Thank you very much, everyone. So what we're going to do is we're going to do some kirtans, and Guru Sevak, we got till 9 o'clock, yeah? And then we're going to give you prasad, yeah? And we can all taste the cake, and we'll ask, was it good or not? Because then we would like to improve on it, but I'm sure it'll be good, yeah. So Guru Sevak, what are we going to sing?
So what we did earlier.
Okay, so, okay, everybody's comfortable. If somebody's got bad back, they can sit on a chair, and we can bring some more chairs, yeah? Right, thank you. Before we start, Vidu Prabhu?
Very
Yeah, Vidu Prabhu is our temple president. He'll welcome you. Sure. Yes.
Hare Krishna. Reverbs, please. Reverb. Switch it. Hare Krishna. Thank you. We are so happy to see so many of you come today. You know, it was a bit, especially me, I was a bit iffy as how many are going to turn up. I know Eventbrite is there, but you know, will they really materialize? But you all did turn up. Very, very happy. And my request is that you see this temple as your temple. You see this temple as Srila Prabhupada used to define his temples all over the world. By the way, if you're not, how many of you are aware of ISKCON? Hare Krishnas. You are? Especially if, like you're saying, someone from Mumbai here, yes? And the Juhu Beach famous temple, yes? So Prabhupada, you know Prabhupada, yes? Most of you, yeah. So he's famous because he took Sanatan Dharma, our Hinduism, Krishna consciousness, all over the world. He gave us respect all over the world. So be proud of your background. Be proud of your background, please. And see us as your local temple, as your temple. And we have a program. We have programs every Sunday from 5 p.m. onwards with full prasadam at the end and a spiritual class explaining aspects of Sanatan Dharma. So we invite you to come on Sundays, please. And keep an eye out for all our festivals like you found out about this festival. So please keep coming. And one thing we are proud of in ISKCON is our spiritual knowledge. Our spiritual knowledge. So we see ourselves as spiritual educational centers. You're all students. You're learning something material. But here, we'll give you spiritual knowledge. So please keep coming. Ask us questions. You'll be surprised how much we know. You know, I have a degree. Haridas we are retired now. Haridas has a degree. He was a contracts manager at Rolls-Royce. I was electronic engineer. I worked for Rolls-Royce also in other companies. Many of the devotees you see here, they're actually qualified devotees. We're not that we weren't successful in other businesses, so let's just take to spiritualism. No. We became qualified, we are householders, we have families, we have done all the normal things, but something attracted us to our Sanatan Dharma. So please take advantage of us. Come and ask questions, and we will endeavor to answer your questions and give you an appreciation of where we come from. What is the greatness of Sanatan Dharma? So thank you very much. Enjoy the program.
Okay. Please do sing along. Hanji.
Hare Krishna, everyone. It's so easy if somebody got a microphone in the hand, and if they say something, if even out of 2 hours talk, if they say one thing, like us people sitting at the back, easy to criticize them. He or she said this and that. But when you have microphone in your hand, standing in front of public or standing in front of wherever, सिट्टी पिट्टी गुम हो जाती है आपकी. उधर में 30 सेकंड बोलना मुश्किल होता है, मालूम नहीं होता क्या बोलना है. So I was thinking, because I knew that I'm going to cut the cake, I have to say a few words. I completely forgot to thank you to my lovely family. got 2 daughters, 2 son-in-law, 2 grandchildren, and son sitting there. Can you raise your hand, my son, Shravan Kumar? And my 2 son-in-law, Guru Sevak Prabhu, and Antaman Prabhu. Radha Roop and Anuragi, my daughters. And 2 my granddaughters, one she was standing in front of me. Thank you so much for your support. Love them, everyone. Thank you.
This was a family show. Now we're back to Lord Ram. Mama thandiyan chhawan, Pitaji tej dhup.
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Rama,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hari
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Shri Ram. Okay, everybody after me. Ram Lakshman Janaki. Ye Ram Lakshman Janaki. Ye Ram Lakshman Janaki. Ram Lakshman Janaki. Thank you so much. Okay, Jai Ho Jai. Big round of applause for the rhythm section, please. They're really trying hard. And for the young singer here. It was a new melody he tried today, so I think it went all right. And thank you for joining us and singing along. Is there any one of you here? Usually people from India are very good singers. Is there any student here who is a good voice? And they can sing a little bit? Anybody? Even a short, because it'll encourage me to say the art hasn't died. Because Bharatiya art is fantastic. You got it then? Thoda sa bhi galo na? Oh, you don't anything. Okay, so... Okay, anybody has a question? So let's make it entertaining a little. There's somebody who's from Mayapur, he's a Pujari, and the two Pujaris from Mayapur, and they'll be singing next. But if you have a question, I can take a question or a comment you want to make. Anybody got any question or comment or... Can I ask you a question then? Yes. So...
Do you want me to say a bit about the...
Oh yeah. Why don't you come here? Come here, so face the music.
Got a baby right now, but okay. Yeah.
You got a baby in the lap. So Guru Sevak Prabhu, he actually studied in Warwick University, did 2 degrees there. Then he ran the Krishna Conscious Society there for 13 years. Yeah, I'm telling his age now. And he dealt with the atheist, you name it, he dealt with everybody. Real expert. So I think he'll be able to reveal us about Lord Ram and, the facts like that.
So, Hari Bol, everyone. Alok, can you put the revs down? So, Hari Bol, guys. Thank you all for coming today. It's really great to see all the students. Which universities are you guys from? I heard Coventry and Warwick at the same time. Okay, so basically, like Haridas Prabhu said, I studied accountancy and finance and computer science at Warwick Uni. While I was there in 2004, I started the Krishna Conscious Society and ran it for 13 years. What I came across a lot in my time there was a lot of Hindu students not knowing much about Lord Ram or Lord Krishna. One of them I even asked, he goes, "Who's Lord Ram?" I goes, "Wow, are you Hindu?" He goes, "Yeah." I was shocked. And I quickly realized there's no point in me taking Bhagavad Gita and showing them Krishna said this, because they don't care and they have 100 other books. So they were like, "Yeah, well, my book says this." So I quickly realized I have to give some sort of scientific, logical approach to it. So I started to do a bit of research. And one of the sessions we ran was actually the Misconceptions of Hinduism. This is a very popular session of ours. And we talked about a few different things in there. One of them was mythology. A lot of people say Hinduism is mythology. Have you heard this? You must have heard this, yeah? It goes, your Hindu mythology is like this, okay? I wanted to say, well, hold on, it's not mythology, it's history. So I started to look into that. And it's funny, a lot of you are going to know what I say now because it's become famous. But at the time in 2004, hardly anyone had heard about this. What I showed the students, I said, look, have you heard of Ramayan? Everyone sort of said, yeah. I said, there's the story, Ram's wife got kidnapped by Ravan, and he took a bunch of monkeys and made a bridge across the ocean. And is it sounding more and more ridiculous? And then went across and saved his wife in the fight. That sounds crazy, doesn't it? You wouldn't think that would be something that could happen. Unless, of course, you found the bridge. So there was an astronaut called Adam working for NASA. He had his telescope over the Earth and was looking. He saw a bit between India and Sri Lanka and goes, oh, that looks like a bridge there. So he sent a NASA team, not an Indian team, an American team, to say, go and study this rock formation. Americans love naming things after themselves. They love it. So he said, Adam's Bridge. Yes. Adam's only probably 30 years old, and the bridge is millions of years old, but it's his bridge now. So he went down there, and the team actually carbon dated all of the rocks and everything like that. And in their official report, it says the rocks used to make this bridge could not be deposited naturally. That's the first thing he said. So this has to have been made. And they said, well, it looks like there's no suitable rocks near the area, but there's a mountain range nearby which seems to match. So this is a man-made bridge. They dated it 1.75 million years. Put the NASA report up on the internet and let it go. What happened was the Indian ministry suddenly found, the scientific ministry suddenly found, hold on a second, this Adam's Bridge looks a bit like Ram Setu. And immediately they saw it, they said, hold on, this is a man-made bridge, which the NASA report says man-made, when they dated it 1.75 million years ago. Do you know how long man is supposed to have existed? Anyone know? Come on, any of you students?
5, 6, they say.
About 100,000 years, okay? 1.75 million years old, man-made bridge. Okay, all of a sudden, it flies in the face of science. NASA's calling it man-made. Do we have any histories which happen to fit that fact? Oh, wait a minute. Ramayan says in Treta Yuga, which is 1.75 million years ago, Lord Ram, with the aid of monkeys, built a bridge across the ocean from Bharat to Lanka. So I showed the students the picture, satellite image of the Ram Setu. And I said, so do you believe in Ramayan now? And all of them were quiet. And this is the approach that I had to take at Warwick University, the scientific approach. Before, they didn't have any of this carbon dating. Go back 100, 200 years, no one could come to you and say, hey, this rock is millions of years old. They can do that now. So science has just proven Ram Setu is real. So now do you believe in Ramayan?
Yes, yes.
You would have to say pretty much, yeah, if science is telling me. What more do you want? Do you want Lord Ram to personally come and say, yes, I made this bridge? It's not going to happen. So even Dwarka, things like Dwarka, everyone knows the story. Dwarka was a city in the middle of the ocean. Yeah, the city went under the ocean and Lord Krishna left the city and wound up his pastimes. Okay, 5,000 years only. Okay, so you would expect that there's some remnants there. Yeah. So what did the Indian Science Ministry do? Start going down in Dwarka, and they found a city boundary. I showed loads of pictures of this underwater, so many artifacts, elements, etc. And you might think, well, hold on, this could be anything under there. Surely other civilizations at the time must have seen this event, because typically what happens when you have an earthquake in the ocean? Anyone? Students? Tsunami, yeah? So you would think Dwarka going underwater would cause a tsunami, yeah? So funnily enough, in the Mayan texts, around 5,000 years ago, they recorded a giant tsunami all across that area. And it coincides with the date in Mahabharata that Dwarka was supposed to have gone underwater. So isn't it amazing? In another text, Mahabharata is suddenly proved true. At the site of Kurukshetra, big fight, yeah? Big fight. You heard in the text, they use atomic weapons. Yeah? The Brahmastra, you must have heard these words. Brahmastra, Varyastra, so many astras. Sounds ridiculous, doesn't it? How can they have atomic weapons? Surely only in this century we have atomic weapons, yeah? Oppenheimer, father of the atomic bomb. They asked Oppenheimer when he actually did his test. They said, how does it feel to explode the first atomic weapon ever? And Oppenheimer knew our Bharatiya scriptures. He said, no, just the first one in modern times. And what was his famous verse that he read when he was launching the, anyone know the famous verse that he read? He was reading Bhagavad Gita. He was reading Bhagavad Gita and he says, I am death, the destroyer of worlds. You must have heard this English quote of it. That's a verse from Bhagavad Gita. He knew that these atomic weapons had been created before. There's a place in Bharat, I'll finish up quickly. There's a place in Bharat called Mohenjo-daro. Look it up, Google it. That whole place, the sand there is crystallized green. They did testing on there and said this has to have been caused by an atomic weapon. They didn't find any meteorite debris or anything like that. They said the only way this can be caused is an atomic weapon caused it. And they've dated it and it's over 10,000 years old. The Kurukshetra site itself is radioactive. And actually, up until recently, when we experimented with radioactivity, no one knew what radiation sickness was. It's not like a cold or flu. Oh man, radiation sickness ho gaya. It doesn't happen like this. It has to be some radioactive elements there. So typically nowadays they know when you have some radiation exposure, what's the first thing you do? You take off all your clothes, you shower and get all the particles off your body. In Mahabharata, there's a description. Oh, such and such soldier fired a Brahmastra. There was a sudden flash of light. Everyone was knocked to the ground. Birds fell off the trees. Food became uneatable because it would be radioactive. He said all the soldiers took off their metal garments and ran into the river and quickly washed themselves. It explains how the soldiers that were exposed to radiation died of radiation sickness. All the different stages. You tell me, if something is only supposed to have existed at the start of the 19th century, how can they possibly know that 5,000 years ago? So this shows you, our scriptures are itihas, is history, it's not mythology. And the last thing I'll leave you with is, if Mahabharata and Ramayana are true, you might want to read the Bhagavad Gita, because if that's true as well, things in there you might want to follow. And many times with students at Warwick, the first thing I asked them is, do you believe now? Most of them said yes. Some of them said, I believe everything you tell me, but if I accept it, I have to change my life. I have to change how I'm living. I said, look, no, you don't need to do that. Accept it first. When you're ready to change, you'll know this has got a scientific backing. So when you get older and you think, yes, now I'm ready to become more spiritual, you'll realize this is not mythology. This is not something hocus pocus created or written 2,000 years ago. With respect, a lot of the Western writers like to pitch all of the scriptures written around 2000 BC, just so it happens to coincide with when the Romans were here and others. No, our scriptures are over 5,000 years old. Remember that. This is ancient itihas coming from there. So I'll leave you with that. I'll pass you on to Vibhu now, who's going to do a nice kirtan. So, Hari Bol, everyone.
So the program is, we're going to do the Maha Mantra now, and then we'll stand up. There'll be a stand-up kirtan. Just follow on and get enthusiastic. By that time, you'll be hungry, and then we're going to feed you all, celebrating the festival. But once again, thank you for coming. And please sing along, because every time you chant the Maha Mantra, your heart becomes purified. It's got names of Lord Ram and Lord Krishna, and they're very, very powerful name. And I used to be in a rock band. I came to England in '68. I was 18-year-old. I'm 72 now, and I'm still buzzing. And I saw all sides of life. But the Maha Mantra eventually purified my consciousness. And now I'm still in England. I mean, you know, I connect with the Westerners. I was born in East Africa, really international. You know, I go to Botswana, South Africa, all those places. To me, everybody is human. Even the animals, I talk to them. When we go to town, even if there's a dog look at me, I go, Haribol. My wife will say, do you know the dog? I goes, no, he looked at me. I said, Haribol, you know. And this is your consciousness becomes, we're all living entities. So please chant the Maha Mantra. It'll help you with your studies. It'll help you with your relationships, with your family, and with the law like that. And honestly, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave that Maha Mantra to us. And please chant it and purify your heart. And then eat prasad, that'll purify you even more so. And you'll remember your home, your mother and father. I'm sentimental like that. I want you to feel, my God, just like mother made it. This is lovely Rajma. Well, I'm telling you what's there. Anyway, here we go. So let's progress.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Everybody.
Bolo,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna,
Wow.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Everybody clap.
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Haribol
Hare Rama Hare
Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Rama
Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Bolo.
Hare Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama
Rama
Rama Rama Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare Hare
Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama
Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare
Jayo Jayo Prabhupada Prabhupada Nitai Gora Hari Bol
Nitai Gaur.
Hari Bol
Nitai Gaur.
Hari Bol Nitai Gora Hari Bol Nitai Gora Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaur Premanande
Hari Bol. Okay, so we're going to close now but with what we started. So I'm going to say Ram, Lakshman, Janki, and what are you going to do? But not just going to say Jai Hanuman. You got to do that, okay? Otherwise, you won't get your hunger to eat the prasad, right? Hope there's enough prasad there. Okay, everybody ready? Ram, Lakshman, Janki.
Hanuman ki
Hey, Ram, Lakshman, Janki.
Jai Balo Hanuman ki
Hey, Ram, Lakshman, Janki.
Jai Balo Hanuman ki
Jai Bolo Hanuman ki.
Ram Lakshman Janaki
Hey, Ram, Lakshman, Janki.
Jai Balo Hanuman ki
Hey, Ram, Lakshman, Janki.
Jai Balo Hanuman ki
Hey, Ram, Lakshman, Janki.
Jai Balo Hanuman
Hey, Ram, Lakshman, Janki.
Jai Balo Hanuman ki
Hey, Ram, 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 Ram.
Ram Ram
Ram, 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 Ram.
Ram 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 Ram
Hey, Ram, 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 Ram. Hey, Ram, Ram. Ram, Ram. Ram, Ram. Ram, Ram. Ram, Ram. Ram, Ram. Hey, Ram, Ram. Hey, Ram, Ram. Hey, Ram, Ram. Ram, 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 Ram. Ram, Ram, Ram. Ram, Ram. Ram, Ram. Ram, Ram. Jai Ho. Thank you very much. Give yourself a big round of applause. That was really nice. Thank you, Jai Ho. Oh, we always do. We like our kirtans, you know. And welcome everyone. So we're going to distribute prasad now. I think we can finish it. A few announcements. Okay, you okay? So did you all enjoy yourselves? Thank you for coming because I enjoyed myself more. And keep coming. And if you have any questions, Guru Sevak is there. He will answer them. And if you have any suggestion, do let us know. So,
Yes, thank you all for coming. I hope you thoroughly enjoyed yourself. Just to recap, please. We have a regular program on Sundays.